Good morning and welcome to the Hop River Trail, one of Connecticut's linear state parks. It runs 20 miles from here at the edge of Willimantic to Manchester. And I'm here near the junction with the airline trail on the brand new bridge that was just completed over the Willimantic River at a cost of $1.3 million in September of 2019. And to be fair, the trail doesn't quite connect to here yet, and that's because there's one more connection to be made here at this dilapidated bridge next to King's Road. Now, as you can tell, it is in pretty poor condition, but I guess they have plans to do the same thing as the other sometime in the next year and a half or so, although plans could have changed. And I'd be remiss if I didn't share footage of what the bridge I was just at across the Willimantic River looked like just before they did all the improvements. And I thought I'd do a before and after. So here's what it looks like now. And this is heading towards the airline trail. And then that is towards King's Road and the current start of the Hop River Trail. Here is the before and so the plan for the day is to bike the 20 or so odd miles to Manchester and give you a little tour of what it's like. So let's get on with it. We're about 3 miles in now. Just had our first road crossing not too far ago at the Hop River Road, and parking along there was pretty packed, so it's a busy day. We've had quite a few of these telegraph wire poles along the trail. Nice reminder that this is a rails to trail. It began as the Hartford, Providence, and Fishkill line from Hartford to Willimantic when it was completed in 1849. There were many booms and busts and bankruptcies and name changes over the years until it was finally abandoned in the late 1960s. Second road crossing. It's something Bridge Road, Palmer Bridge Road. The tunnel under Route 6 in Andover. Here is the covered bridge over 316 in Andover. You can get a slightly better look at it from this angle. This bridge has a long history. It took over a decade to get into place. I think it was in April 2012 that they finally brought it from New York, where it was manufactured, to here. About 9 miles into the ride now, and my legs are feeling it. I think this is the first time I've been on a bike ride in 2 years, I don't know. We've got another bit of railroad history with this W here, and that was for a train whistle signal that must mean there's a road crossing just up ahead. There are a number of parks and side trails off the Hop River, but this one, the Bolton Heritage Farm, the Rose Trail, is worth mentioning because it leads to Rose Farm, which was a Revolutionary War encampment for the French General Rochambeau. So that's pretty interesting. We are currently in the tunnel right before Bolton Notch under 384. And this is passing Bolton Notch State Park. There used to be a station here. This is one of the main parking areas today off Church Street in Vernon. This section has the Turntable Pit. This section has a couple of interpretive signs detailing some of the history about depots and whatnot along the trail. One of the highlights just off the trail is the Talcott Ravine with the waterfall and old mill ruins. And a couple structures like this scattered throughout the woods here. Here we're entering historic Talcottville, property purchased by the Talcotts in 1856. You even got a old section of the rail here at the end. And there you have it, all 20 miles of the Hop River Trail. Of course, there's the Rockville Spur, which starts here, just past where the Hop River Trail crosses Phoenix Road, just over there. We are now below the median of I-84, surrounded by commissioned graffiti. Some of the art was done by students from Vernon Center Middle School, and the rest was done by a dozen or so graffiti artists in 2015. And here we are, 4 and then 1/8 miles later. We're at the end of the bikeable section, at least, of the Rockville Spur, and it comes to this little drop off. Let's see, what are my final thoughts? Well, the Hop River Trail is really easy traveling. It was pretty popular today. Specifically the northern sections from like Bolton Notch to Manchester was really busy. But beautiful trail, pass along streams and over wooden bridges and through deep rock cuts and tunnels. So really picturesque, and there's tons of sections, so you can do a quick trip, or if you want to do the entire thing, it's not too overly ambitious. It took me about 2 hours to get the 20 miles from Willimantic to Manchester. I think that does it for this spur trail. And that's it. I'll see you next time.